it's been forever since we've done one of these. Alright, so let's get started. First of all, with the rankings, I'm not going to count the last ones because they're irrelevant at this point. It's been forever since we counted. I don't even know what chapters those rankings were from the previous video. This one, you can vote for 615 in Naruto. You know, the chapters just before the break, you can vote for those in this video, and then I'll get the results out, hopefully in a timely manner, because these translations have been coming out so randomly. I wish they would get on a timely schedule, but I think they're having some problems and whatnot. But either way, Chapter 6 and Chapter 7, a lot of story progression and a lot of backstory. We're slowly getting of Haiji, Alan Blackman, and just overall this whole Eureka situation and whatnot. So basically, the little girl Mita tells us that pretty much Haiji and Alan Blackman are mutants that were chosen as Eureka users. Now, in all honesty, I think that what it actually is that they were basically like, how can I say this? Like experiments and whatnot. I don't know if they were created as experiments and whatnot, but I'm guessing that maybe they were experiments and they were basically like their body was experimented to be able to use the Eurekas, and again, I don't know if they were created like that. And I'm also guessing that Chitose's father, which coincidentally died 6 years ago, had something to do with it. Maybe he was trying to stop them. I don't know what it is, but I'm guessing that that has something to do, because it's too coincidental and whatnot, and that's interesting. We learned the name of the group of people that are basically opposing and wanting to get all the Eureka powers, and they're guessing that they want to destroy the world. They're called the Mavro, aka the Black God Army, which sounds pretty freaking awesome, I'm not gonna lie. And this guy shows up, and I believe that's in Chapter 7, and his character design immediately reminded me of Hidan from Naruto. He has like the same structural face and whatnot, and you can clearly see with every chapter that passes the inspiration from like all sorts of manga in here, and it's nothing like a ripoff or anything like that, but you could just see the inspiration. Like, for example, the Eureka's like eating an apple in order to get powers, and that's the only one out of all of them. So, you know, you can't really say it's like, oh, it's just like the Devil Fruits, because there's only one. The other Eureka is the hammer, you know, there's other different things. But, you know, you can see the inspiration there. You can also see the inspiration in Haiji looking like a Bleach character. You can also see a character design, like, looks like it's Hidan a little bit, the guy that shows up. So, you know, I really like that. You get the inspiration that you can tell that this guy's a fan of manga in general, because he likes to do little things of characters he likes and just grabs inspiration from all over the place, and I really enjoy that. So yeah, definitely on the art side of it, nice and interesting things that look similar to stuff that we've seen, but at the same time it looks kind of cool because he looks like all crazy looking and whatnot. And apparently this guy has a connection with Haiji, because this is the same guy he saw when he was a little kid and he was just surrounded by dead bodies. That scene was so creepy. Like, you just see Haiji standing there like looking lost with all these dead bodies around, and then you just see this guy with a black robe, and apparently he's part of the Mavro. And also we find out that Killed is a part of the Mavro as well, because Killed basically helped this guy bring some monster and whatnot with him that was hypered up. And honestly, to me, the MVP of Chapter 7 was Alan Blackman. Dude goes in with his freaking hammer. Holy shit, he is like using it as a gun with the sound waves. And honestly, I hope he like, because at first I was thinking, okay, maybe Haiji is going to try to get all the you know, all the Eurekas and have them for himself. But honestly, I think that Alan Blackman should definitely stick with that if they're going to go on this journey together. And then we'll have Haiji with his apple, because Alan Blackman is a beast with it. He just rips right through that freaking, blows right through that damn big-ass monster. And it was pretty freaking epic. All around, Chapter 6 was decent setup up until the end, and the ending was pretty much just where the guy busts in and whatnot. And I was like, holy shit, you know, it was pretty much giving us some backstory and whatnot to stuff that basically we learn and whatnot. And then Chapter 7, that's where shit goes down, and the dude has like an electric Eureka power. I wonder what exactly Eureka is that, because he's like making explosions and everything. So hopefully we get to learn what item he has. And overall, again, these have been two solid chapters. Definitely 7 was my favorite. 6 probably was better in a way, because it gave us more backstory, and 7 was mostly battles. But I enjoyed 7 more than 6. Let me know what you think overall. How have you been enjoying Hungry Joker yet thus far and whatnot? And which one you think was better, Chapter 6 or Chapter 7? Again, I go with 7 on enjoyment. 6 probably was better because it just gave us more, and we learned more about the actual characters and whatnot. That's all I have really for this review of these 2 chapters. Let me know what you think. Alan Blackman for the win, because he's quickly becoming one of my favorites in here. Like, it's Haiji. At first it was just Haiji, because again, Chitose really just isn't doing it for me. She just seems like she's good to be like a regular character for people that aren't really big fans and just want to read a manga. Like, you can maybe see yourself in the series through her. For me personally, I don't really care for the character at all. I hope that they do something with her, bring in some more characters, because as of right now, the only characters I really care for are Haiji and Alan Blackman. And I still go with Haiji because I think he's beast and he has a dark past, but Alan Blackman's a beast as well, even though we get to see that, like, he puts on a cool face. And I like the way the mangaka does that as well. We have a little bit of narration where he's like, Alan is trying to act brave, but inside he's really scared. So, you know, we got a little bit of comedy in there as well. And overall, again, just pretty solid stuff. Like, I'm loving how Hungry Joker really hasn't pissed me off or anything like that yet. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Thumbs up for Hungry Joker 6 and 7. I hope we get more consistent releases because it's been all over the place, and I would really like to be able to read this weekly because, honestly, this manga has been pretty freaking awesome. It is like, for me, this is the new age Bleach. It has that same type of feel to it. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.